Okay, lady, so first of all, let me apologize for the horrible angle. And now you're gonna see my steering wheel. So yeah, I got a new phone, and I used to have like a little, I don't know what the hell it's called, dock thing. I had the iPhone 4 and I got the 5 and I thought it would still fit, but it doesn't. So I've been haven't made a video in forever, and then I was gonna do one last night, but my phone was dead. And I'm lazy and I don't want to pull the cameras out. And then I just remember right now that I have my webcam on my laptop, so I think maybe I'll do some videos from there from now on. Just because it's not going to be as easy to do car vlogs, and I need to get my vlogs up because I miss you guys and I want to let you guys know what is going on. So, speaking of that and moving forward, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Lily's in the backseat watching Yo Gabba Gabba. So yeah, I'm on my way home to drop her off with her dad. But I had my transfer on Monday the 4th. Everything went good, no problems. The only issue was we had the thawing issue again where they thought a vial of 2, only 1 survived. So then they thought a single one, and that one survived. So we still transferred 2 embryos. Dang it, I had a picture at home too. They actually gave me a picture this time. The last 2 times they didn't. I think their machine was down or something. I never asked, but they gave me one this time, so I'm assuming something was wrong with it, or who knows, maybe they forgot. But yeah, so yeah, transferred 2 embryos. Like I said, I asked them to grade again, just because last time I asked and I don't know if I'm just not understanding, or or maybe their grading system is kind of funky, but they're like, basically they can't give me like a grade. They grade them on some kind of scale, I guess, but they wouldn't freeze them if they weren't good, is basically what they told me, and that all my embryos were really good. For my fresh cycle with my daughter, so I really don't have anything to worry about. And you know, even though it might not be the best looking one out of all of them, that still doesn't mean that it won't turn into a baby. So there you go. What else happened? So yeah, so I transferred 2. That was at 11:30. They weren't delayed or anything. Last time they freaking were like behind by like an hour and a half, but it sucked because I had to wait like an hour and a half in the little uncomfortable bed, and then I had to still wait another hour afterwards. But this time what was kind of nice is I had to wait for my husband to pick me up because we didn't tell as many people this time around, as we did last year. It's just less stress for me, so, you know, it's easier. So what we had to do is we had to kind of do like some creative scheduling, if you will, because Mondays are, my husband's a manager at a retail store and they get trucks in that day, so he really can't miss that day because he's the manager and he has to be there to help, you know, to supervise and watch them unload the truck. So, getting Mondays off are a little bit of a challenge. She needs to have more notice, and because we weren't sure if it was going to be on the 4th or the 18th or what was going to happen, we didn't have him take the day off. So, I was able to get a ride there. Well, I took my daughter to daycare that day, and then I got a ride there, but then I wanted him to go pick her up because she has a little bit of a cold, so she's just been kind of cranky. So I wanted him to go pick her up first and then come get me. And so my clinic is about 30 minutes away from the house, 20-30 minutes. The daycare is close to our house, so, and he works really close to our house, so it wasn't too bad. But I ended up, because they ran on time this time, they did everything, and I was ready to go like at 12:45 because they make you sit there for the hour, and I actually ended up staying like almost another hour, like another 45 minutes. So, and I stayed in the bed with my feet elevated, and it was so uncomfortable. Like their pillows were so flat. But it's nice that they have the TV and they let me sit back there because they had no other transfers or anything else going on that day. So it worked out. So I actually stayed a little bit longer than normal. So that's nice. That's kind of like comforting. And then, you know, I've been on the Crenone now since Tuesday. Let's see. I'm trying not to play into any symptoms because they really don't mean shit. You're on all the hormone, you know, you're on the estrogen and the progesterone. So I'm really not paying attention to any symptoms. You know, everything seems the same. The last time I thought I had all these symptoms that I didn't have the first FET, and it ended up being completely negative, where the first one I didn't have any symptoms and I had a chemical. So go figure. So I'm not really dealing with the symptoms. I did, and hopefully, you know, this is what I did. I read up and I read kind of conflicting stuff, but I figured, you know what, I've done 2 and I didn't do it, and you know, didn't get the outcomes I was hoping for, so what the hell? What do I got to lose, really, right? So I went and bought fresh pineapple, and I know you're supposed to eat the core, but there's no way I'm eating the core. That's freaking gross. I'm not going to grind it up. I'm not like a big smoothie person, or, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. So what I did is I just got fresh pineapple, that they cut off, cut the pineapple for you, the grocery store, because I'm lazy. I don't want to cut it. So I went and did that, and so I read that you're supposed to eat a little bit each day, so I ate a little, like 2 or 3 chunks. I think I ate like 3 chunks a day is kind of what I averaged out. So I had 3 chunks on Monday, 3 chunks on Tuesday, and 3 chunks on Wednesday in the afternoon. So hopefully that helps. I've read, that it helps. Like I said, I know you're supposed to do the pineapple core. I don't need anybody telling me, I'm wasting my time. Maybe I did. Maybe it's going to do nothing for me. I didn't do any pineapple or acupuncture or anything, and my fresh cycle worked like a charm. So, go figure. But I just figure anything I can do to give myself a little bit more hope, I'm going to do. I also took the next day off of work. I took Tuesday off of work. I did keep my daughter home. Monday I didn't lift her at all. And Tuesday we just kind of bummed around, and I mean, it's not realistic to say I didn't lift her at all. I was home by myself until my husband got off at 2. But luckily, like, I just had her sleep in our bed the night before, and so we have little stairs for our dogs. And so she uses those, so I had her, I held her hand and had her use those to get out of bed, and then, I only carried her maybe a handful of times, if that, and it was only when she was, like I said, she's getting over a cold, she has a cold and getting over it, and, so I only carried her, when she was having, like, her little meltdowns. But other than that, like, I brought diapers and wipes in the living room, and I just got on the floor, and she would come sit on my lap, or I would change her diaper on the floor instead of going to her room and using the change table. So, yeah, so it, so it worked out. And then when my husband got home, he definitely, he helped me out with her. So I took the day off, which was nice. So I was able to stay at home and relax and be in my PJs, and we just kind of laid around. I let her watch so much TV that day. It was, like, it's unreal. But whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So, yeah, so that is the status. Nothing else going on. I am definitely going to take a pregnancy test before my beta. That is for sure. I don't know that I'll do the digital because I'm so cheap. It would be nice to see the pregnant again, but they're so expensive. They're like $15 for like 2 of them. And I haven't decided when I'm going to test. So I need your ladies' help on that. You guys let me know, when should I test? Like, I don't know. I think with my daughter I was like 6 or 7 days past transfer, although that was a 5-day transfer, and I believe these embryos are 6-day. I think that's what they had said. All the rest of mine were 6-day. So I don't know. I've been debating if I should do it on Sunday. I'm most definitely going to test. Like I said, it might be the latest, I guess, would be the day before beta. If I do one the day before beta and it's positive, I probably won't test again the day of beta just because I'll be getting a beta result. So yeah, and I'm planning on buying, I have a coupon for like $2 off of a 2-pack of the First Response, because those are the only ones I'll probably buy. I don't think the dollar store ones are going to tell me what I want to know so soon, if that makes sense. So, yeah. So if I get 2, I figure I can just test the day before beta, and so I'm debating which is, beta's Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 13th. So, excuse me. I'm debating if I should test. If I buy the test, I could either test on, Monday, and then not test Tuesday, and then test again on Wednesday. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. So you ladies let me know when do you think I should test? Because like I said, I wouldn't mind buying the dollar store test, but I'm just afraid they're not going to show anything until I'm like past the beta, basically. So I don't know, maybe I'll go buy a couple dollar store tests and start taking those. Yeah, maybe I'll do that this weekend. And I'll start taking tests on Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. But I definitely want to do a live pregnancy test this time. I think those are so much fun, and the anticipation, it kills you. But, that's cute. But yeah, so that's what's going on, and now I only have, 2 snow babies left. I went from having 10 to 2 in a matter of like 6 months. So sad, and no baby. Well, hopefully this time. Hopefully I'll get 2 for the price of 1. That would be freaking awesome. But anyways, I'll let you ladies go because I'm almost to my house. I just want to give you guys an update, and I will be back on probably sometime this weekend if I go buy the dollar store test. Okay? Bye.